And what is good, everybody? After a really long break, we're finally back. 70-star league qualifiers, sorry. And I am here with Markinator99. What is good, dude?
It's doing pretty well, man. How about yourself?
I'm excited to be back on commentary. It's been a long time. And now we're starting off with Badroenis versus GothicLogic. Now, the group stage for these qualifiers has already happened. We are now in bracket. And every single match is gonna happen today. So you can see the bracket. Everything is live. Gonna have whoever is gonna win, gonna face either Gainai or Pekazilla in the next one in the semifinals. And yeah, gonna be really, really exciting to see. Because I don't know, I feel like everyone in this bracket can take it. And only one is gonna go into the league, get into the league. So, not bad, not bad.
Yeah, it's a pretty daunting bracket. You know, it's single elimination, have to make it all the way through the finals. But most of the runners here have really good PBs. We have a lot of them that are, you know, sub 50, right at the 50-minute mark. So, should have some pretty good matches.
Yeah, speaking of which, we have Gothic with a 49-45 actually, and Badroenis is really close too with a 50-19. So, not too far apart. So,
yeah,
I know. I feel like
close.
Badroenis definitely has really good movement, and Gothic kinda doesn't play that much, but he's been derusting, and he's been getting really good no reset run times, from what I know.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with either one of these runners, like I guess run styles specifically, but I'm really excited to see it. I'm familiar with both of them. I know in the group stages, Badroenis did win both of his matches, and GothicLogic did lose to one. I think it was to Wilco. Who is just another like really top runner. So, you know, it should be a good match. I'm just real excited to see what happens.
Might gonna see that Gothic versus Wilco rematch. If Gothic wins this one and ends up in the finals, who knows? Gonna have to see.
Yeah, you never know. That's what's exciting about these tournaments is, I mean, you never know, anything could happen, especially with all the PBs so close together. You know, you don't expect any one runner just to run away with it.
It's gonna be a good bracket, and I think we're almost about to start. Just waiting on the boys to get us in there. Say that they're ready. Badroenis is still warming up with TC 100. He's in the zone right now, not responding whatsoever. But yeah, it's important. TC 100 is actually a really important star in all of 70, in my opinion. Like one of the hardest stars right at the end of the category.
Yeah, one of the longest stars of the whole run, I believe, and any chance to die, you know, anywhere in there. So it's extremely daunting, very hard to perfect, and you want to make sure you get that down.
Pretty much, and also all the RNG too. It's just scary star. Exactly. Yeah, it seems like we're good to go. Got the countdown in, so it should be starting any second.
Yeah,
I don't know. I haven't seen
Gothic.
Yeah, just waiting on the start, and there we go. First match of the, well, not the league, but the qualifiers, quarterfinals.
Yeah, first match of the bracket stage. Getting in here, gonna watch, you know, Lakitu do his thing for a minute.
Actually, a little bit of a version difference, just for everyone that's not familiar. JP is a little bit faster in the beginning, but overall, US does save like 3 seconds over the course of the entire run. And Badroenis with the I Love Binny t-shirt, okay.
Yeah, I do know that, the US version saves a few seconds. Is that all from text box, or is it from lag?
It's pretty much text boxes, yeah.
All
it's
text
like
boxes.
The text boxes scroll faster, and for example on 100 coin stars, you only have one text box, over like on Japanese you have 2. So that is actually, that saves quite a lot, like the 100 coin stars alone.
Cool.
You can navigate so much faster.
Yeah, Lakitu skip. GothicLogic missing that one.
Already, like the lead that he got from the Japanese faster intro is already gone.
Already put himself at a bit of a disadvantage there. But
I could imagine that going into this quite nervous, like you only have one chance, and then if you don't win, you are out again. Daunting.
Yeah, it definitely is daunting with this being the first match. I'm sure there's some nerves going on. You know, Badroenis seeming to handle himself. Oh, as soon as I say that, he drops the bomb.
That's just respawn it, and GothicLogic just like that, back in the lead. Okay, that looked a little bit scary on Badroenis again, that angle, but it worked out. So.
I think he got the media bomb as well. I think both of them did.
It's close, just the beginning. At least they're through. I don't know, the first 2 tricks is kind of set to fail, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, just get the nerves out of the way. Yeah, it definitely could have been worse. The lead, I mean, is pretty much the way it would be if GothicLogic didn't miss the bridge skip there.
And also no bomb flip mistakes as well, so...
yeah, they just cancel each other out.
No, I'm gonna just say, like, yeah, 12.6 from both. I have faith. Ooh, a 12.5, okay.
What a great slide time.
But that's actually, like, you do it pretty much perfect with the long jump beginning, so you can get 12.5s is what runners get as the best time. You can get 12.4s as well, but that's insanely hard, and our 12.5 is already also insanely hard, so...
Yeah, that's pretty much the top of this bracket there, the skill bracket.
Pretty much won already, like Gothic got it in the bag. Got a 12.5 on the slide.
Yeah, making it to Whomps, it all can change here. There's plenty of places you could make a few mistakes here. Gothic going for Canalist first, while Badroenis is getting that 100 coin out of the way.
I mean, of course, I was joking. There's a lot that can still go wrong. And as I said, that both messing up a little, Badroenis is not gonna make this cycle, and Gothic missing Canalist. Ooh, Badroenis has not the best time on 100 coins. How is he gonna back this up? There's a double jump ledge trap. There we go.
Yeah, a few mistakes coming out from both of the runners.
I actually didn't see if Gothic went for texture setup or just full setup, because texture setup is very inconsistent, but I think he actually went for full setup, which rarely fails.
I think he did. Yeah, it's still, every setup you have has a chance of failing. So yeah, he's getting the setup again, see if it's good. And he's got it.
There we go.
Yeah, missing that trick twice can be pretty harsh.
That was a pretty good reaction for Badroenis, just missing that dive rollout, but got a double jump, so it's all good. I was gonna say, like, the rest of the 100 coins went pretty well. Just that tiny mistake. But yeah,
didn't lose too much time. Did he get the half cycle, or did he have to wait for it to come back around?
Yeah, he had to wait all the way.
Yeah, thought so. But GothicLogic getting that Owlist first try.
So not bad. After messing up Canalist, you might see some more shaking, a little bit of shaky gameplay afterwards as well. But he's good. Also, one of these tricks that you can see runners fail a lot as well. It's just not that easy. It might look easy, but it's not. Yeah,
a lot of small components that go into it.
But these runners both made it look very easy, getting a first try.
Absolutely. Yeah, GothicLogic on that 100 coin now. Let's see if he can do it a bit better. He does get that cycle.
Let's go. It's looking very, very nice in this 100 coins. See how the blue coin RNG behaves. Perfect. Nice. Pretty much fell into his hands.
Yeah, pretty much a perfect 100 coin at this point. Pretty much in the end stages of it. And the Canalist, ooh, with a miss from Badroenis.
Yeah, at this point, Gothic is definitely in the lead already. Badroenis still has to get Canalist, and Gothic is pretty much got every star that Badroenis has not gotten yet, so which is just Canalist. But yeah, got quite the lead.
Yeah, nothing too insane. Oh, but couldn't get back into the painting. A couple seconds there.
It might be the nerves, who knows, but I hope that he can keep it together. That's one of the important factors for races, that you can try to brush off mistakes very easy. Not let them worry. And he's going for texture setup, already failed Canalist. I don't know if this is a good decision.
He's trying to save time.
Get it though, let's go, Badro. Goes all the way in still. Nice. But yeah, that could have ended very scary too. I don't know if I'm a fan of that kind of risky gameplay, you know?
Yeah, well, it's, kind of, I guess depends on how the runner decides to take it. I mean, I don't know if he knows if he's behind or not, but if he decides to, if he knows he's behind and he knows he needs to catch up, it can save you an extra 2 seconds.
Oh, for sure, for sure. And yeah, it is actually that significant too. It's like 2 seconds that can save on texture setup over full setup.
Absolutely. Both of them finishing up this big Whomp. lead seems to be about what, 8 seconds?
Oh, I was actually gonna say like 10 to 15. I might be
Longer than that.
overestimating that a bit, but we're gonna see.
Yeah, he landed at 646 into Whomps. So you're probably right. It is probably about 10 seconds.
All right, yeah, exactly 10 seconds. There we go, and not too bad considering how many mistakes Badroenis did in Whomps. It's not the best tower star.
Yeah, none of them were, you know, super daunting. They didn't lose a whole ton of time, but yeah, they just kind of added up.
A little bit of slop coming out from both, but Badroenis finally finished Whomps as well. Fell behind by like maybe another like 5 or 6 seconds.
Yep, as they make their way into Peach's slide. And GothicLogic did have some trouble getting up there and getting into the painting, so a couple seconds to save there. We'll see what this time slide is. The 12.8.
It's unfortunately not matching that 12.5 from earlier. When not getting the perfect rollout as well. Getting stopped by the ground a little bit before you're under the box. Let's see. Badroenis maybe go for. Ooh, that looks like a 12.6. At 12.8, okay. Apparently I don't even know how movement works. So.
Yeah, it did look a bit faster than that, but Badroenis probably did catch up about a second there, just cleaner movement, getting in there and getting the star.
For sure.
So in the wing cap, GothicLogic had some really good speed throughout the whole thing, didn't miss any coins.
Very, very decent, and also Badroenis during the first 2 reds. I see you runners a lot. You see them miss those a lot, especially.
Definitely, yeah, you just have so much speed, it's hard to control Mario as you fly through them.
Some interesting tech coming out from Gothic with that triple jump. But yeah, good wing caps for both of them. Into Dark World. Probably the scariest stage in all of early game. Even though Whomps is kind of the stage where most people reset, this is the one where people also reset a lot, not as much, but yeah, if you end up dying in a race, it's a lot worse than messing up in Whomps. So
yeah,
and you can't reset.
Yeah, and there's pretty much at any point, you know, you can lose a ton of time by the amps or just fall off the stage into a giant void of darkness, essentially.
Exactly. Yeah, good beginning for Gothic though. Badroenis gets burned, can still back it up with Shake Cycle though.
Gets caught up a bit on that stair.
Gothic is gonna make it happen, not falling down. Just gonna have to nail the ending here. Ooh, and Badroenis having so much issue with a wall kick as well. So many issues.
Yeah, he's slowing it down, but he's not dying. He keeps pushing through, and he's hopefully can get it done with a good time or a good cycle at least.
Looking like a normal cycle, so not too bad. I mean, it's like 4 seconds, so you can take that.
Yeah, not the worst. GothicLogic pretty much had a perfect Dark World for what he was going for.
Didn't see
so definitely
the ending wall kicks, but I would assume that he didn't get double firsties. Maybe I'm bad talking him, but yeah. Badroenis also not.
Probably not.
But gets bobbed.
Yeah, ooh, misses the. Yeah, misses the throw and then gets bopped.
No, you don't like to see that. Rare mistake too. Missed the throw.
Yeah, could be those nerfs coming out. He was all excited, you know, getting through Dark World all clean, and you get to the Bowser throws, which is much easier, and maybe you just don't put enough effort into it.
That could be the case too. Yeah. I mean, I'm guilty of missing that throw too, so I don't want to talk too big.
No, everybody is. And I don't want to talk big too. I'm not nearly as good as any of these runners are, but.
Takes a lot of practice after all.
Absolutely. But going into Bob, we'll be using this wing cap they grabbed earlier.
You can do the star in the first time you enter Bob, but it's a lot harder and not really good for races. You don't want to go for island top, that's the trick. You don't want to go for island top in races. Just way too risky, so you're coming back after you grab the wing cap. Makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, it does save some good time, but it's nothing to risk the whole run over if you're in a race. Absolutely. But both of them grabbing that star real clean. The lead hasn't changed a whole lot since Whomps, essentially.
Pretty much, yeah. But
still about 10 to 15 seconds.
Had that slower cycle, and Gothic had those Those are problems. So probably neglected their mistakes. Around the same time loss. Walkie's worked. Looking good. Very nice. Oh,
Oh,
I
he
spoke
misses
too
the
soon.
star.
I spoke way too soon. He fell all the way down because I held back at the wrong time. Yeah, he didn't want to fall down, but at that point, I think you want to hold forward so you can sort of land on the slope and back it up.
Yeah, you can jump back from that slope. He's getting it with no issues. You can die on that star fairly easily, so neither runner doing that, thank goodness.
Yeah, Badroenis almost back in this now. Caught up quite a bit. Just Gothic falling down.
Yeah, it's a little bit surely gaining that time.
Oh, now we can actually also see a difference here. The star spawn is a little better on US in my opinion. You don't have to worry about just like that a slow jump into the star. Usually you want a ground pound star so you reach the ground sooner. Now Badroenis is much more forgiving star spawn in my opinion. Didn't ground pound, but that single jump was a lot better than what Gothic had to do.
Yep, absolutely. And all the little tricks and all the stuff that these runners do, they add a lot of time. They add up over the entirety of the run, because if you're getting this over an hour, you save half a second here or there, it definitely shows.
It adds up for sure. And slide looking good. Not really. Oh, doesn't get the Michael Jackson. But yeah, not too much happening here. One of the more easier starts as well.
Yeah, both of them going for the CCM 18 route with getting that single star there. Gonna have to be racing the Penguin as they enter in the 100 coin route.
Can understand that, because usually when people go for a CCM 17, they want to do double plurless, which is just... I don't know if they want to bother with that. Maybe in the more high level, people want to go for that, but... Ooh, Gothic, actually, I think he's going for the newer route, grabbing all these coins. Can skip a lot in the slide now. I'm really excited to see this one. Where Badroenis is going for a more traditional setup.
Yeah, what GothicLogic is doing. No, you're good. It is, yeah, it's very new. I've seen it more and more on a bunch of runners' streams, how they'll skip part of the slide by getting those 2 blue coins, and it makes the race a lot more consistent. It seems like, as long as you can get the skip, and you'll see it right here, right after this turn.
All right. Or
did he? No, he didn't. He didn't do it.
I guess he didn't want to go for it. Maybe he just grabbed too many extra coins to be sure he can skip a few. Now he's got so many though. He's gonna avoid all these coins. Alright. Okay, so I guess Badroenis, if he manages to get this done, and he's looking really solid for that, just gonna grab every coin here now. He's gonna save quite some time over Gothic, and Gothic also.
He is. He's getting a lot of lag. Gothic is.
That camera was not good at all. Okay, that was
yeah. With Badroenis here, this is what you want to do. You get very minimal lag. You listen for the Penguin to come up. You just long jump right over him. And you can see the time difference. I mean, GothicLogic went and got those blue coins and then didn't do the slide skip. And I mean,
also, Badroenis had a better ending too. He just caught up so much. Wow. I don't know why or what was going on in Gothic's mind, but not the best decision. At least he didn't fell off or something. That can easily happen when you race the Penguin while doing 100 coins.
That's true. Maybe the setup he was trying to do didn't work out. Yeah, he didn't feel comfortable doing, so he just decided to skip it and miss a lot of the coins. Exactly. Which, he made it through it, got the star. He lost some time, but it would have been much better than dying and having to do it all over. So, in a race, you can't. It's hard to fault somebody for doing something like that.
Yeah, also, okay. Oh, so he almost fell down too because he lost all the speed, but he's good. I was just gonna say that in a race, you just sometimes want to go safe. I guess he made some on-routing changes, on-the-go changes. Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, if he wins at the end, it worked out for him. We don't know yet.
Yeah, you get a lot of race to go, and I mean, they're pretty much even. They're, what, 5 to 7 seconds off right now? I mean, that's an extremely close race for 16 minutes in.
Also, GothicLogic falling down, giving a little bit more time to Badroenis to make up. Yeah, BBH is usually, you don't see too many mistakes, so kind of rare to see GothicLogic up there. That's like, not the worst that can happen, but something that happens easily.
Yeah, the worst mistake is falling off that balcony. where GothicLogic just was. You go for the long jump on the boo and you know, bonk on the side there, or maybe you miss the long jump. But both of them getting it, and they're probably what 3 seconds apart now. Not even. I mean, they're almost synced up. It looks like.
Yeah, almost like 1 to 2 seconds. I think something in between. Wow. Yeah, Badroenis made that so much time by CCM and in CCM and BH. Let's go. This is what we're here for.
Yeah, this is what we came to see. First race of the knockout bracket. Both of them getting MIPs, going for the dives.
A little bit safer. Of course, on for Gothic, Japanese MIPS is also like one difference again. Japanese MIPS is actually faster, and the first US MIPS is much slower. You probably didn't see it too much because they both went for the dive. But for some reason, the second
much further up.
Pretty much. And yeah, the second MIPS on US is also a little bit faster, but I think still slower than Japanese, and these colors is looking good. Scariest trick in the whole category, maybe? Can die so easy to broke it during the bump, and they're in.
Showing their expertise in this trick.
Yeah, I kinda got hung up on the MIPS talk, but they just went in there flawlessly into SSL, no problem.
Yeah, both of them getting the big bomb, getting it perfectly. None of them really gaining or losing any time on it. Both of them probably could have done CCM 17 as clean as their movement was looking.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay, Badroenis still got this. That was good. I would assume that was good reaction. He was ready for that missed input.
Yeah, it looked like he long jumped a little too low and wasn't able to get above the pillar. But very nice reactions. He was able to pull it back and still jump on that fly guy.
That's also a very important race trait too, to like be able to back up mistakes just like that.
Absolutely. Yeah, avoid you from catastrophe, because if he would have missed that, it could have been an extra 10 seconds to Gothic. But both of them finishing up this SSL with the top of the pyramid star. Yeah, probably the easiest trick out of this whole basement series, and going into LLL where you can lose a ton of time and also die from all this lava that's around.
Luckily, it's not as bad as SSL. I definitely expected some flawless spaghetti, but both of them were ready for that, so it didn't happen. They were starting out with a wing cap star, so still, I think Gothic saved a little bit of time in SSL, extended his lead.
I think he did. Yeah, he seems to be probably closer to 5 or 6 seconds ahead now. Yeah, both of them deciding to get, like you said, the wing cap, and then these 8 red coins. Badroenis will probably go for him as well. Just easing into the LLL. Don't want to do any hard tricks before you get used to it.
Both playing so amazing. Not that reds is that hard, but the beginning can sometimes screw you over, and you see a burn.
He misses the star.
Just barely went below it, it seemed like. Unfortunate. But not bad at all.
Yeah. Not much time wasted there. I mean, both of these runners playing super well. I mean, pretty much what we're criticizing are these tiny mistakes. I mean, neither one of them has made anything major to swing it one way or the other. They've been trading it back and forth.
Exactly. Ooh, and the I don't know which one it is, but it's the
pro boost.
Sorry, what was that?
Were you talking about the lava boost?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the pro boost.
Exactly. I'm not sure if it's Akira or Pro Boost. I always mix those two up. I still haven't learned yet. Ever since season 1, I've been commentating. I still don't know the difference, so I'm sorry. But yeah.
I'm actually not entirely sure what the difference is. If I see a long jump, I just assume it's Pro Boost.
A little bit of different movement. So yeah, he got it. It seems like T-Hex coming in with the correction. It is Akira Boost. Gotta remind that. Akira goes right, Pro goes left. All right. There's the TX, also in the bracket too. But yeah, excellent volcano stars from Badroenis, and a good ground pound start from Gothic actually on the bully star.
Yeah, both of them grabbing these last couple of stars. They did decide to, grab different stars. Badroenis grabbing the bullies, Gothic went ahead and did those earlier. Now he's in the volcano. We were doing a bit of an easier lava boost setup.
That's the one I like to go for in races as well. I think that one's pretty free. It can still go wrong, but usually you know what to do.
Much more consistent.
Exactly. Yeah, also really good leaf line from both. And really criticize
Absolutely.
anything.
Yeah, very clean movement. They're both in their last stars. I don't think really any time has been given to one runner or the other here.
Maybe like that 1 second to leave on reds, but that's really it. Like where Badroenis messed up a little bit.
Yeah, just the booty burn there on the reds.
Ooh, and a big jump from Gothic into the star. He's out there, still in the lead. Looking really good. I was gonna say in the beginning, they were both playing really shaky, but ever since Whomps they've been playing super decent. There were a little bit of movement flops here and there, but overall super decent.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems they got all the nerves out of their system, and they came to play. They came to advance in the round and join the Division 3 league.
They're playing playing really fast actually. So I'm not too sure of the pace. That was like 21 or 22 in follow line for both of them. That's still really good pace.
Absolutely. And here in DDD, there's not much time to lose or gain. Most of it's just from swimming. This star right here, the Gothic's doing, you can get sucked in the volcano, this last chest, but that's most of the time loss that you can gain in this star.
Or you miss a chest
level.
like Badroenis just did and have to.
Absolutely. Yeah,
but yeah,
that's the curse, I guess. Losing time at other places.
Exactly. But yeah, really just that death at the end that could happen. The only big thing. You can save quite some time by good swimming, but it's not that notable. It's like can be a second, but you don't really see it at all. Like it's much easier to see bad movement than bad swimming, in my opinion.
Yes, that's very true. Yeah,
but it is also
gradual slow down and speed up.
Not that easy to not mess up. It's the rhythm. You have to listen to the sounds that the swimming makes to be able to hit those perfect A presses to get the fast swimming. It doesn't look too hard, but it can mess you up if you're not focused at all. If you talk, for example, then it's so easy to mess up.
Yeah, there's definitely a rhythm to it. Absolutely, yeah, you can hear it. You can also kind of see it. It's like as soon as Mario lifts his hands is when they'll press A again, and they'll kind of fly back to the top.
Pretty much, and both going for that backs up, so no fronts up shenanigans. A little bit safe, but Badroenis not missing, not getting on the fin.
The jump out of the water. Ooh, and he slides down.
That could have been so much worse, but oh my god, okay, right on the edge. He's in there.
He's got it. Yep. Put it out of your head. Put it out of your mind.
And a clean Manta from Gothic, no problem whatsoever. The first five ranks have the regular hitbox, of course, and then after that it just gets weird, very weird.
Yeah, they just do whatever they want to do with those hitboxes after that. Yeah, so hitting the first 5 or 6 rings are extremely important. Badroenis looking like he's gotten it down.
Got it as well. Let's go. Let's go. No real big mistakes, just a little bit of issues on Badroenis' end. Gothic pretty much playing perfect right now.
Yeah, Gothic over here in Fire Sea. He's on fire boost time.
Looking good. I was worried there for a second that he would jump back on the elevator, but got the red. He's on this. He should definitely get this. Lava boost early at least.
Yeah, it looks like he's got it. Alright, it's up to Badroenis to match him on it.
Ooh, okay, missing all his speed, not able to get the good ending now. Still got early at least, but yeah.
Wasn't able to get that side flip out.
It's actually like 10 seconds that Badroenis could make up here, missing that cycle for Gothic.
He's got the lava boost, it looks like. Yep, he's in there. Oh, he had plenty of time.
Just needs to hit the ending here.
Yep.
Looking very nice. And just the ending. Goes for the side flip as well. That was nutty.
That was extremely clean. I don't think there was a single mistake or slowdown in Fire
And
Sea
the fist
here.
bump too, coming out from our boy.
Oh yeah, he knows it. He knows that was great.
That was a really clean Fire Sea, yeah. And just like that, 10 seconds saved over Gothic. This throw is scary, but no problem.
Yeah, out of all the bounces throws, this is the one that you really don't want to miss.
Just so much time. Exactly. If you miss it, you gotta watch Bowser jump back on the stage and make the stage move. It's just so slow.
Yeah, luckily they didn't preview that for you guys. Both of them got that Bowser throw first shot.
And still, it's like the lead doesn't change much at all. Gothic not really giving much of an opening. Just one mistake, but he's still in this. 10 seconds weren't enough.
As they move to the upstairs, I mean, this is anybody's race at this point. I mean, there's so many major mistakes that could happen, so many that could have happened that haven't happened. Both players just playing super solid all the way through to upstairs.
Gothic going for the box break. Let's see what kind of triple jump walking he does. Goes for the kick too. The most optimal, but misses the walking, unfortunately.
Yeah, much better than falling all the way down.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, he definitely went for it, and the time save is probably worth it if you're comfortable with it in races. Because even if you miss it, it's probably only like a second. But Badroenis on this 100 coin.
That was some interesting movement. Yeah, RNG wasn't too nice to him, but I didn't think he would back it up like that. That was kind of interesting. Definitely lost some time there by going all the way around, and also missing the jumps. Yeah. I mean, he still got every coin, so that's what matters. He still has 1 coin to spare. You can only miss 1 in the entire route, and still got all of them.
Ooh, he missed that fire. Thought he was gonna land on it.
Barely warning him.
Now Gothic's in the 100 coin star here too. And Gothic, it looks like he's trying to play catch up, but he actually got that first star out of the way.
Definitely still in the lead. Might even definitely gonna save time over Badroenis here as well, because his 100 coins is looking a lot cleaner than Badroenis', and Badroenis also missing a lot of points there, so turn around at the end. And that's the annoying part about this star. There's a lot of RNG every time you hit a box or kill an enemy. Points can go everywhere.
Absolutely, the coins go everywhere. Yeah, you can get a bunch of lag as well, which can mess up your timing on the second jump to grab all the coins.
Exactly. Now, I think going a little bit more safer, just grabbing every single coin from the Chuckya, which he needed.
Oh,
gets burned,
he gets burned, but yeah, doesn't fall off. Yep.
Hold back immediately or to the left. It worked out for him. Oh, Badroenis not even bothering with the turbo jump walk kick here.
He's just going for consistency.
Considering Gothic felt that might have been a really good, smart move from him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he actually saw him, miss it, but yeah, if he did, it's definitely smart to understand that you have a second time save on that star.
For sure. Now only 2 left for Badroenis and 1 left for Gothic here. Both need the same stars, sorta. Now Badroenis already grabbing the other top of the town star. Still strongly for Gothic. Like I don't know. He's just not letting Badroenis catch up that close to him to how it was earlier in the race.
Yeah, it seems his movement is just overall cleaner. Oh, missing the triple jump again. Doesn't have that movement quite down.
Free though. That was. Wait. Badroenis is missing.
Badroenis is dead.
No. He missed the shocking arrow lift. He's missing 1 star.
Yeah, he left too soon.
Oh.
That's a major time loss right there. Yeah. You have to run all the way back.
Not only that, but he also has to remember. Maybe he won't even notice that he's missing a star.
Yeah, I mean you could grab another star in what is it? I think it's CCM.
Snowman's Land, you mean? The other
Snowman's Land? Yeah, the Snowman's Land.
Exactly. You could do SL Reds, that's true. I hope he remembers though, because we had that happen before. I remember Paracusia in Division 1 Season 2 missed a star, and then until the very end, until he got the Toad star, he did not know what star he was missing. So I just hope that Badroenis knows what he's just done.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he does. Typically, I don't know if he has his splits open, but yeah, typically Reynolds will have that kind of as a reminder, so you can check before you leave each stage. But not sure if he has those up or not as a friendly reminder for him. Yeah, with that,
assume
Gothic is kind of just running away with it at this point. It has the
It seems
potential
like
to.
it, yeah. I would assume that he usually does top of the town last, so that kind of screwed with his muscle memory, missing that 1 star.
Yeah,
Sort of like
most likely.
thinking that was already the last star, even though he kind of skipped 1. But yeah, it's interesting. I just hope he knows it or notices it.
Yeah, hopefully he notices before it's too late. But both of them making it through Tiny Huge Island without any big hiccups. Just doing a little gardening at the moment.
Looking good as well. Sadly missing it, but goes back for it, no problem. Yeah, it seems like Badroenis
Getting the toad.
didn't want to go back to Badroenis, but is still missing that 1 star.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, I really hope that he notices that it's missing. I really do.
Because this was still super close after until that happened, and now missing the mountain below. I was gonna say into TTM, probably the hardest star in stage in all of upstairs. This one, until Tippi, of course. But yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
After 4 upstairs stages,
places to die and lose time. Very technical.
Like that mountain clip, which is it's good that he wanted to get that out of the way first, because now he still had a backup star. Good do TTM Reds after failing that.
Yep, absolutely. And he's got a couple more backups as well. So that is the good thing about this stage is you go for that trick first, and that is probably the only forgiving part of it. It gives you a few backups. And he's got a second try, no issues at all.
Still has to do it 1 more time as Gothic already getting the up warp both times. And looking good, also getting the almost falling down though.
He's up there.
Very nice movement though after that. Really solid. I know Gothic has not been making any huge mistakes at all. Small slip-ups, of course, that always happens, but it's more important to not do any major mistakes. That's where you lose a ton of time.
Yeah, absolutely, and you kind of see it. He's now a full star ahead. Of course, Badroenis missing that 1 star, leaving the stage. But even with that head start, Gothic's pretty much caught up to him.
He's almost there. They both have 45 stars now. Not really that accurate, but yeah, he's got quite a huge lead now. Decent Reds as well. And man, these are the qualifiers too. I didn't expect for anyone to play that solid, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I guess these runners all know what's at stake. They want to be in the league, and they're all solid runners, to be honest. I mean, they have some great times that they can put up.
Saying earlier that they can all, I think they could all win. It just, I don't know. I can't really decide on anyone who's like definitely in the favor to take all the whole win.
Yep, exactly. Maybe later on, once we see everybody run, we can have some opinions there. But yeah, off the base stats, there's no way to know.
We'll have trouble on that Breezer star, slide star. So none of them really opting for Breezes at all. Definitely a smart move though. Oh,
Yeah.
what? Oh my
he clips
god,
through the
GothicLogic. And Badroenis actually noticed it. He's missing 1 star. Okay, he went back for it, and Gothic just like that dies. So it seems like they're almost even now.
It does, because he's going to grab this star and then run back to where he needs to be at about the same time that Gothic's going to grab this star. That could have evened up this race.
He's actually in the lead now. After all that, actually grabbing the lead.
He does have some extra castle movement, I think.
But he's got this. That's not too much, so...
No, oh yeah, actually no, he doesn't. Yeah, you're right.
Wow, that clip. Oh my god, I can't believe that. But yeah, that's how you want to do breezes, but it can also work against you if you don't jump correctly to the platform. Just through because of the fence.
Yeah, I don't think Gothic was doing breezeless. I think he was just doing it normally.
Yeah, he was,
and missed the jump. Fence
yeah, exactly.
Up downwards.
It's just kind of to show that how breezes work. So you want to clip through that, but it can also mess you up big time, like it just happened. And
yeah,
that is so unfortunate.
It looks,
though.
yeah, you're right. It does look exactly like what just happened.
Okay.
But yeah, so both of them in Snowman's land.
A bit of movement flap from Badroenis, and Gothic is almost back in this now. To the right on his tail.
Yeah, Gothic took the easy movement there and paid off a bit. So yeah, I mean, we were saying how far ahead Gothic was, and then that one
like
major mistake. It's all tied up almost.
Wow.
That's how these races go.
But the whole race was like not really any big mistakes, but then Gothic just for some reason decided to die on TTM. So maybe just making it a little bit more exciting for us. I don't know.
Yeah, I would only have to imagine it was on purpose, just to make it more exciting.
Gothic is a kind of people's person, I would assume. Yeah, this is jokes aside. We are 38 minutes into the race, and they're only a second apart.
Yeah, that is absolutely insane. I mean, both of these runners just going head to head.
Wow. So now they're gonna go back into HMC after all that upstairs action. They're gonna go back into Snowman's land and exit it, so they're back in the lobby.
Yep, and you do the extra movement because the second MIPS will spawn at 50 stars, and so now that they both have over 50 stars, they'll grab this quick MIPS, and it's worth all that extra castle movement.
It's kind of weird. You would never have guessed. If anyone told me that in like I don't know 2016, that this would be faster, it's like I wouldn't have believed them at all.
Yeah, it does seem very counterintuitive to run all the way up to the top of the castle, go all the way back down, and then all the way back up again. It's so much movement.
Almost synced. That was so close to sync, and
that's just a couple frames off of being synced. At
wow,
39 minutes, that's insane.
Gothic actually had at that spot Japanese. It seems like it's better. There's less text boxes on that toad. Actually, saved a little bit of time over Badroenis. Wow. Just like that, just a slight difference in versions gave him the lead back.
This is great, both of them going for a triple box jump.
Both failing it as well, and I think Badroenis actually grabbed the lead again. Oh my god.
He did. He's ahead.
What?
Oh no, he missed the start.
It keeps happening, alright. They're trading leads back and forth, but it's still so close.
What a great race. What a great race to kick everything off.
It couldn't have asked for a better
fantastic.
one, honestly. And we still got Tippi to go. This is usually the kind of stage where you can be like, yeah, I got some room to breathe. It's not, HMC is not too hard. You can mess up just how they like did, but it's not too bad. Considering what...
Gothic going for that hard movement on that
considering what's upon them with Tippi. And yeah, looking good.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. None of them having the time to take a breath at all, though. They're both still battling head to head, taking every single thing they can.
Just to answer the question, these races are not pre-recorded. Everything is live right now, so get your hype champs out. This is crazy. We're almost tied and almost going into Tippi.
Yeah, absolutely crazy runners here. They've got both one more star, Badroenis, one more star after this, and they will be headed up to Tippi, where most of the action will probably come into play. I mean, it normally is the deciding factor with it being so hard at the end, but I mean, with this race being so close, I mean, you just adds that extra level of excitement to the race.
Exactly, and they're both on really good pace too. So like low 50 pace, I would say. They could 49, but that would mean they would need a perfect or close to perfect Tippi, which is unlikely. But yeah, a low 50. It's really, really good.
Yeah, both of them on PB pace, as you said. That's really insane.
I don't know if it's really PB pace for both of them, but maybe for Badroenis if he plays that well.
Yeah, for Badroenis, because yeah, he has a low
50-19, exactly. He could be that. I can see that, but yeah, Tippi is a thing, and Tippi's not a good thing in runs.
Man,
1
both
second
of them.
apart. Entering Tippi.
I really want to know if they're watching the stream and if they know how close they are together. Because that in itself could just add extra nerves and could help decide how this goes one way or the other.
Oh, definitely. If you know you're ahead or behind, kill your focus and oh my god, Badroenis entering Rainbow Ride and dying immediately.
Yeah, that triple jump is extremely unforgiving, but Gothic getting that and the Lakitu bounce. First shot.
Okay, yeah, that was a weird backup, but he got that wall kick. Badroenis also getting the triple jump this time. Can he get this down? Gothic already done with Lakitu bounce. Badroenis on it as well.
Alright. Seems
good.
pretty safe.
It's not over yet, but should be good if he goes safe here. Goes for ledge grab, very smart decision.
He's got it.
And he's in there.
Alright, hardest star is out of the way for both runners here. And that death being at the very beginning, I mean, it lost him some good time, but it wasn't anything like game changing.
It's like, yeah, 10 to 20, well, 15 to 20 seconds, something like that. A little bit of trouble on Rainbow Rats for Gothic. But yeah, Badroenis is still in this. There's still a lot more to go with Tippi. It's definitely, you want to get Lakitu bounce done just to be safe, just to feel safe.
Yeah, and if you miss it, you've got a couple backups to go for as well.
Okay, Badroenis, okay. That was really good movement from him.
No, he did it backwards.
He's grinded that star a lot and practiced that kind of movement, which is not that easy to pull off.
Ooh, yeah, exactly. But Gothic getting the quick movement on these tricky triangles.
Looking good.
Going for left side.
Ooh, no, Badroenis messed up the camera. Now he has to do a completely different star, messing up the whole cycle too, and gets bobbed by the fly guy as well.
Yeah, maybe unsure of which star he was going for as he was entering the stage.
Nah, I think he just kind of messed up the camera in the beginning. That can happen very easily because the cam setup is not completely free. Good thing he still had swing in the breeze left. So, nice backup for that camera mistake.
Yep, he's got it. He's got tricky triangles left to go and he's out of it, but GothicLogic is completely done. He's off to TTC. Oh, he's getting the early two.
Definitely in a good position to take this if he plays consistent. So quite the gap, but yeah, TTC is not very free as well. As we mentioned earlier, when Badroenis was practicing TTC 100, it is, in my opinion, the hardest star with all the movement that there is, and all the RNG as well.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that, and also with it being at the very end, you have to also account for all the nerves. Just make it that much worse.
But Gothic, he almost had a really good start and almost fell down. Okay, don't play with my heart like that, please. Badroenis almost caught up now. That almost neglected the whole mistake that Badroenis had.
Oh, that's it.
Just like that,
taking the lead.
And Badroenis is back in this. He's in the lead.
Well, actually, he might not. Gothic did get the early toad.
My bad.
So
false hype. My bad.
No, it's all good. I mean, it is super close still. I mean, anything could happen. Any of these slight variations of the tricks.
Yeah, unfortunately, a little bit of trouble on Badroenis' end there, but his season 100 definitely was better.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I got that fall from Gothic really lost him some good time.
Oh, Gothic not grabbing these coins. That was
bad RNG.
Awful RNG, yeah.
So yeah, they make it up to the top of the Whomp.
Missing the wall kick. Gothic falling down, I thought he had this, but also getting squished. Ooh. What are you doing? This is not how you get up there.
Yeah, just slid right off and just got smashed.
Still, might be those nerves right at the end. The kind of stuff that happens so easily when you're nervous.
Yeah, very, very well could be. But they're still pretty much toe and toe. Very clean moving bars from Badroenis. Ooh,
Almost
getting
got that pendulum star.
I got clapped by the pendulum a bit.
I mean, I want to say the Gothic now took the lead back, but they started doing different routes. So we're gonna have to wait. But yeah, Gothic's still in this, got the lead now.
Yep, yeah, it's really hard to tell. Yeah, Gothic, he definitely has the lead if they're even or ahead.
It's
Very
around
hard
like,
to tell.
I think 10 seconds to get the toad. Might be a little bit more. Yeah, that's not really that much. Any mistake could mess him up, and
Oh, but he's down there. He's got the star.
that is exactly why you don't get a hand first. That is exactly the reason why.
Yeah, what a backup.
Very nice. He didn't flinch at all. He was sort of ready to fall down.
Yeah, he's got the star. Just don't think about it. Just go for the star. Just keep playing your own game. If anything happens, you just kind of have to put it out of your mind. Oh, but he did it
Down
again.
And now
Can he get out of this? Is he gonna die?
Takes a death.
He
Yeah, he wanted to jump down and just go up regularly, but oh man,
that's a shame. It really is.
sets him back so much. And now Gothic with a very comfortable lead. Only 2 stars left in TDC. There are a lot of small mistakes coming out from Gothic, but overall didn't have that massive one that Badroenis just had. So he's moving in here, smoothing that side flip.
Yeah, movement hasn't been super perfect, but yeah, there hasn't been any major mistakes, just like you said. Ooh, did fall down there.
Ooh, and again, okay, is this where it starts, or can you finally get in?
There he goes. Yeah, that opening is pretty small, and Gothic's showing it right there. Bit tricky to get in there.
And now let's see if Badroenis can finally get Warren to the cage. And he
Yeah,
does.
he's
That's
in
a
there.
second long jump. Okay. Might have been like a little bit easier to get that long jump instead of a jump dive. Yeah.
Yeah, typically he was really close to the edge, I think. So maybe his thought process was instead of slowing down, he just go ahead and make the jump happen.
Now he only got TC Reds left as well, but then also gotta grab the Toad Star. So, man.
Yeah, so we'll see what the real time difference is going into bits.
Gothic on low 51 pace now after what happened to Tippi. A little bit of sloppy movement. Maybe even still a high 50, but I would rather guess that he's gonna get a 51 if he plays consistent.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, if he perfect play, yeah, it could probably be a high 50.
But that's hard. Bits is also not a free stage. You're not.
Not at all.
Yeah. He decides to go for a more consistent throw jump there as well, though. That's very smart. Maybe he knows he's in the lead. Just try not to go
in the
safe.
late cycle.
We've seen that a lot. I see it from Benji, for example. He also goes very safe in bits when he knows he's in the lead. So, might be the best decision. But Gothic going for left side. Moving. Okay, no, not moving. Standing. Looking good. Gets it as well.
Very nice movement from Gothic there. Not sure if he
Just has to
intended
get
the
these
left grab, but very
elevators.
nice.
And it's just, I would say it's just throws left, but he could still mess up before he's in the pipe. But yeah, just throws left for Gothic. Maybe like 3 misses and Badroenis is back in this.
Yep. Sounds about right. Yeah, 3 or 4 to give Badroenis a really good chance to get back in. Oh, but as we say that, Badroenis falls back down.
So many mistakes. Tippi does not take prisoners, and today Badroenis felt it. And only 1 more throw left for Gothic, and he's got the win. Going into semifinals, GothicLogic. GG.
Absolutely, and we'll probably see Badroenis finish this out, but getting a 50-54 is a really good time for Gothic. That's only about a minute away from his PB.
Something like that, yeah. That's super consistent. I didn't think he would still get a 50, but he did. So, very, very good stuff for Gothic. Man. And he's in this. Congrats on the win, Gothic. That's good.
Oh my
Congratulations.
god, dude.
Did you know that you were back
Yeah,
and forth? Were you watching?
Yeah, I was watching. Oh my fucking god. I mean, sorry. Oh my god.
Ban. That's a ban hammer. Sorry.
Oh,
But
dude,
yeah,
honestly.
huge relief,
Never-
it seems like.
I was so nervous, like, you could tell at the beginning that my nerves were starting to get to me, but then it was like, I could feel myself starting to control the nerves just enough to get through it all.
Yeah, the
But yeah.
beginnings from both of you guys did look a little nervous, but both of you pretty much cleaned it up in basement and upstairs. You
Oh, yeah, I
especially,
was
I
gonna
mean, there
say
weren't
that
any
as well.
major mistakes.
Yeah, I was gonna say that well. Your upstairs and basement were super decent, Gothic. After
Yeah.
Whomp, you played really consistent until Tippi. You could see the nerfs in Tippi again, I think.
Yeah, I noticed, like, I mean, after the TTM death, like, what was that?
I know, right? It
Does-
doesn't really happen that much.
No, I think I've seen that happen like one other time to somebody who was streaming, but yeah, that fence just pushes you straight to your death.
Unfortunate. But, you know, you still got the win, so you're advancing and
I'm
gonna
so
face
happy.
Skynet or Packerzilla next.
Well, I think my next round's the last, but we'll see.
Oh, no, your hopes are not very
I'm
high.
so
Gonna face that. You're gonna face Skynet or Packerzilla next.
Nah.
Well,
you got better
I think
call.
my next
Yeah,
round is the
Badroenis
last,
just joined,
but
but I'm
we'll
sure
see.
I'm sure you'll do great, Gothic.
Oh, no,
Thanks.
your hopes.
Let's hear from Badroenis a bit. How do you feel about the run as a whole?
If you want to do the whole sandwich analogy, the middle was pretty good.
Yeah, it was just Tippi was awful. Let's just get that out of the way. Tippi was really sad to watch.
Tippi, honestly, like, it felt like very kind of edge case mistakes. Like, it wasn't any of the big things. Like, it didn't screw up. I didn't screw up last two bounds, CDC 100. I didn't like actually have meltdowns in any of the stars. It was just like getting into the cage. Like, I didn't miss any moving wall kicks or whatever. I missed an A press for like the first wall kick in Rainbow Ride, and I like missed the martyr cam C down for like tricky triangles. It was like very
Minor stuff.
Yeah,
Really
like-
small mistakes.
like TDC was very slow, but it wasn't that bad, I guess. It was more just throws. And also, I always try to go for moving left side. I didn't mean to ledge grab and do standing. It was just like I didn't press A long enough. That's all it was. Because I'm very good at moving left side, if I might say so. So that was like kind of a trigger, and then I missed like 5 throws. The beginning, I lost probably like 30 seconds in Whoms. Wasn't really keeping track. And then like didn't really improve until CCM. Then it went really smoothly.
Yeah, that's how it was for both of you, and you were like 1 second apart going into Tippi. Were you actually watching Battle? Were you watching? the
No, I
stream?
wasn't.
Oh,
Kind of
damn.
descent mode.
Yeah, both of you played very similar styles. Like you said, you know, nervous in the beginnings, became real solid. You know, CCM going to the basement, and yeah, Tippi was really the deciding factor. Was just a few big mistakes. When you jump for the second, what is that? The second star. Or jump for the same star
Which
the
one?
second time. In the clock with the moving.
Oh yeah.
I forget what it's called.
Oh,
whatever
get a
the
hand.
star's called. Get a hand. Thank you. Were you trying to back it up? Were you like what was going through your mind when you jumped down there for the second time?
So when I fell down there, I was like kind of triggered because it happened because I do like a nice Mario Cam to set up the angle for up left. I Mario Cam C down C right when I jump onto the second spinning thing, and then that time like I think I had like a very like slow jump up or whatever, so the angle was bad. I was trying to like hold to the right, and then I fell down.
Yeah.
So like that
the
was
wall.
kind of stupid. But what
yeah,
I
I
was
think
trying
the
to
wall.
do was just like jump down to like the lower level. I probably should have like tried to fall back on that kind of square cage part. But like I was thinking of that ramp that goes around the side of the clock. That's where I was trying to get to. So yeah, that's why I died.
Yeah, that was unfortunate, and also like the first thing that they set you guys apart again. Even after Rainbow Ride, you were still in this, I think, because DDC Gothic messed up a little bit in DDC.
Yeah, I was
But
dumb.
yeah,
I do want to say though, I raced Gothic last time for the old qualifiers, and I got like a 53 in that race, but I lost 2.5 minutes in fire seat because I died twice at the very end. So it's like the run was worse, but I had a really good fire seat, so that was like kind of cool, I guess. I was
Yeah,
happy
Tippi,
about
dude.
the good fire seat.
It's all Tippi's fault. Made
Yeah.
it so worse. But yeah, Gothic is gonna advance. GG's
Yep.
once again. Good stuff to both of you. That was an insane race.
Yep.
Yeah.
GG's, guys.
Good luck in the semis. I have no doubt Gothic can get it done. I love Benny.
And yeah, next up we got Gaina versus Peckerzilla. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for co-commenting with me, Markinator. That was really good, really
Yeah,
fun.
it was a pleasure. Yeah, I think we're co-commentating on the next one as well. So we'll be back right after the short break with the next race.
Yeah, see you in a bit.
Peace.